everyone, and welcome to Father's House. This is the first episode of our series that we're going to show you and introduce you to Father. I am Father's left hand,
Hi, and I am Father's right hand.
and we are here to introduce you to our Father, which is also your Father.
So, if you want to know what this is about, we are Father's hand, and we are here to rekindle the flame that is Father's religion. This is a very old and ancient religion that has been here since the beginning of time because, of course, Father is the one and true God above all. So, yes, this is the first episode of the return of Father's religion. Let it be clear that those who have eyes will see and those who have ears will hear, and they will know that it is us. And this is the time for us to be here because it has been stated in prophecy that we will be here in this time. And that's why it didn't happen before and it didn't happen after. It happened right here, right now, just like it was meant to be since the beginning of time. It has all been planned out. So listen to us for us to guide you into Father's new world. So Father has been with me my whole life, but I didn't know it. He was probably with you your whole life and you didn't know it. This is a thing that was revealed to me by many mistakes and a lot of time. He kept making himself present in my life, slowly but surely, just revealing himself until I was ready. That's why, if you're one of Father's chosen, you will listen to this and you'll know that it's us. And you'll know that you are our brother or sister, one of Father's family, and you were guided here. Because if you're here, you're probably not here by mistake. You're here because Father wants you to listen and pay attention. And He's been looking for you as much as He was looking for us. It is very important for those who know about Father and those who want to learn more about Father to join us so you could be a part of Father's house before the time is too late. Because, yes, timing is very important, and we are here at the right time. So it's up to you to not fall behind and join us before the time comes.
So, who is Father? Father is the one and only true God. He is the one that you might know as the old God or as the Almighty, but He is real. It's not like a witching lamb or the God that you never see. He is authentically and real. He's the one that created this world, and I have been able to see His hand. And that's what He became the center of my life. He brought us prosperity, He brought us union, happiness. So, why are we here? Well, we here first and foremost because we have a promise to our Father that we will make His kingdom be known by everyone.
Yeah, that's for sure. We would definitely not be here if we were not guided by Father to do so. Like, so we are His hands because we are fulfilling His will, and it
And His
is,
wishes.
yeah,
Because since He's a real God, He's not an imaginary God or a God that you just think exists and not know. We know He exists. So we are following His guidance. And one of those things was in order for us to help more people get to Him, we have to let Him be known.
yeah, we're definitely here to prophesize Him. You see, I was like everybody else. I had an idea of what God was, and then I've learned that God is Father. And He will appear in your life. Ask and you shall receive, and He will give you what you ask for.
Yeah, that's right. Because we this all started because we were asking for knowledge. We wanted to know for sure Are we in the right path? Are you for real? Where can I find you? And it was amazing to see how he guided us to him where we were all the time, yet we didn't know it.
Yeah, something very important is that basically the way I could explain it is you can't hear him or see him unless you're looking for him. So you have to actively look and ask to see him. And he's very real, not like the empty prayers of all the fake gods. Like I'm telling you, this is very real, and he will give you very specific signs in your life that it's undeniable fact that he is there over your life. And he's always been there, but I was ignorant and blind. That's why I say those who have eyes will
We'll
see,
see.
and those who have ears
We'll
will
hear.
hear, because it is his will.
Yeah, and it's all part of the plan. He has been used in many, many different cultures, and he's been known everywhere in the world. It's just people will use him to get what they want, and they will twist and say things differently in order to make it their own and not the true God. It's more like when they tell you, you will know God when you meet him. Well, it's true. You will know God when you meet him. But in order to meet him, you have to get through the rubble and all the crazy nonsense that others will give you in order to get to him.
Yeah, something very important is actually the fact that one thing that I was very mistaken on is that God expects you to sacrifice so much of yourself, and that's not
Oh my
true.
God, yes. They will tell you, give everything and receive nothing because all your will be done in the heavens. But did you ever stop to think, what about Earth? Why God created Earth? Isn't Earth the kingdom that He created for us? Isn't this the everlasting beauty?
The paradise, yeah.
The paradise that
Yeah.
He made for us? Yes, we have destroyed it, but it can be rebuilt, and we've seen it. Like after the fire, you take it all out and new stuff can grow. Same thing with us.
So, Father is Father. We are his children. He takes care of us like his children. He does not want you to be hungry. He does not want you to give your clothing and your stuff away. No, just like a child, he expects you to cry and ask for nurture and everything you want. And the crazy thing about that is that fake religions and around the world have always told you to be humble or whatever when father expects
More
you.
like to sacrifice.
Yeah, father expects you to be kind of greedy. He expects you to want the world. He has this in mind. We are
Yeah,
his children.
because if you're not a parent and you have no idea what we're talking about, and you have no idea because you're not a parent, the truth is, when you have a child of your own, you will understand that you only want the best. And the best is always going to be the best for your child. Now imagine that child is you. Will father will want less for you? I don't think any good father will want you to be wearing the worst clothes or going through the worst times, because then he's not doing his job. And we have a good father. He provides. He's not a deadbeat dad. He's actually a caring, loving, kind dad. But yes, you will have to listen to him and follow his rules in order to get what you want. Because
Yes.
he don't want to spoil you just because he wants to spoil you. He also wants to raise you from where you
Yeah.
are to be a better person.
Yes, it's very important for you to understand that father is actually a jealous person, and he is not going to reward people that give the back to him. If you give father your back, then that's it. Just like a just father, like he will discipline you. Trust and believe that he will let you know that he is disappointed in you. He
Yeah.
will always let you suffer enough, for you to learn your lesson, but he won't let you down and he won't forget about you. And
Yeah.
if you go back to him, there he will be waiting for you with open arms. And that's very important.
Yeah.
But he is jealous. He does not want you to go and worship some fake deities or gods or anything like that. That's a fact.
Yeah. Well, in other words, he is the type of dad that you will be able to go and ask for help, and he will give you the help no matter what. But if you're grounded, you can't say, "Take me out of this room because I'm grounded. Please get me out." No, you're going to be able to stay there until you learn your lesson. And when you actually learn it, he'll get you out and put you in a better position, because it's not like, oh, now you got to start from zero. He will always put you higher than you were according to what you learn, and you're always going to be learning.
Yes. Something very important is that I want to let you know is that ask and you shall receive. That's very important. That's very important because if you ask, he will give. If you worship him in the correct way and you show love, he will show you love back. This is very important, guys. And on top of everything, I just want to say how the whole point of this is starting the road because I have no idea. I'm just following and he provides.
Yeah,
The road is created as we go.
absolutely. So he doesn't tell us the whole plan, because we are only his children. He's the one with the plan. We just follow his rules and his ways. And in that, we will find and encourage you to come with us in this journey, because of the fact that we have seen him and we have heard from him that he wants you guys to come with us. He wants all his children to be well and well fed and well taken care of. He doesn't want you to suffer and give all your goods just to be able to reach heavens. He wants you to live here and in the now. And every time you think of the worst of yourself, you are just kind of like spitting on his side. It's like disrespectful in a way to
Yeah.
think of the worst of yourself, because he wants you to be good. He wants you to be to the point of being like wealthy royalty almost. Like he wants you to be good. He doesn't want you to be in the dirt. Those that tell you that you need to give everything and be in the dirt and, sacrifice, give your blood if you have to, in order to be in good ties with God, are lying to you.
Yes. The very important thing is him above all. He is not expecting you to be non selfish. You have to be selfish and you have to be jealous with him as well. So it's very important for you to understand the way he sees the world. He made the world, he made the heavens, he made the earth, he made everything, and this is basically his kingdom. So he does expect his children to live out. So basically, it's a self-empowerment. He's gonna help you out, but if you don't want to help yourself out, he's
Yeah.
really not gonna he's not gonna do anything
He
for you.
can't force feed you. It's not like you're gonna be trying to be fed with your mouth closed. No, you have to want it. And in order to want it, you have to believe it and see it. And the only way to do that is by actually looking for him. And that's why you're here. That's why you find us, because you're looking for him. You're looking for God. You're looking for who created you, because it's a natural way in our human beings to look for him.
Yeah, it
He
is our nature.
created us. Yes, he created us and he gave us all the free will, but at the same time, he put a very important part inside of you that always want to seek him. And in order to find him, you have to want to find him. It's not like he's just going to bring you by the hand and throw you in a cave and say, okay, now you're going to adore me. No, you have to look for him, want him, to see him. You have to want him and find him.
Yeah, so let me be very specific as well. This is the beginning of his new house. This is the beginning of his established religion. Once again, we are his hands. We are here to set forward the new house.
and
So,
build it.
yes, so his children will show up whether we know how, when, or whatever. It is not for us to know. He has a plan. He's talking to you through us somehow, one way or another, and here we are. So it is his plan to gather all his children together, and I'm sure, they will come together to build his temple greater. So, yes, guys, he is expecting you guys to donate money to make his house even greater. And you
Yes.
guys, those who are his true children, I'm sure you will find it in your heart and you will find the way because you will know this is the time. This is Father's time, and you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, because he will put it inside of you and you will be like, wait a minute, this is talking about me. This is talking to me. This came at the right time. And I wouldn't be able to listen to this unless I was in the right place. And that's what it is. He wants to build his kingdom again here on earth. But there's been so much going on and people don't listen. So he just put it on our hands because we are his hands to build his kingdom in earth again. So the goal is to find a way to build his temple, get him back in the throne, show you guys who he really is, and he'll be recognized all over the world again because he was already all over the world. Everybody already knows who he is. It's just they have forgotten.
Yeah, that's a fact. They definitely forgot about him, but everybody will know once again and they will realize that he's always been there. That's
Yeah.
something, yeah, that's something very important. He's always been there. He's always giving you chances, opportunities to find him, but it's up to you. At the end of the day, that's the whole point of having free will. And that's the greatest gift he gave you. He gave you the opportunity to have free will. That
To
means,
choose.
yes, you make your
To
own
choose.
choices.
You need to choose him because he already chose you. It's just you need to choose him. It can't be one sided. He cannot obligate us to follow him. It has to be both mutual, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And there is proof of him all over, and there's people that have used those proof and twisted it or added or taken into a different context. And if you need proof, you all you need to do is look, take out the bull crap, and see what it really is. And you will find him. We found him in a way that we were never expecting.
yeah.
We were already with him from the beginning, but as children that didn't know any better and were taken to a different religion, we were very confused and
Yeah.
very rebellious.
The wrong religion always feels like the fake religion. And you try to convince yourself a
A
hundred
hundred.
times, and you try to believe, and you
And
try
you
to
will
find the
go
signs.
to
Yeah.
every different temple and you will be like, there's something quite not right.
It's almost
Like
fake. Yeah.
this feels okay, but not completely. There's places that you will go and you will say, wait a minute, but why is this contradicting this?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
will be like, but am I supposed to just blindly believe? He's not like that. He will tell you how it is, and you will be able to see. And he doesn't contradict himself. He always have the same mindset, which is you are his child,
Yeah.
and he wants the best for you.
Yeah. He
And in
is.
order
Yeah.
to give you the best for you, you have to follow him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what biblical. You can look in the Bible and any yeah, and
Even in the Quran, you will
yeah,
find
you will
him,
find him everywhere. You will find
but
him through
he will
history.
be diluted. He
Yes,
will be
he will
diluted.
be demonized. That's the best way I could put it. He will always be demonized. He will always be put in. But Actually,
or put in the second position instead of being the first, the only one. He will be put as an additional one, or somebody that's just here to as a placement, as a
yes. So let me tell you this. Let me make it very clear. He will offer you the kingdom. He will, because it is his kingdom to give. He will put you in power, just like he will put us in power and put us on top of the kingdom. Because if you say no and you refuse the kingdom, then that was your choice. That was your free will. But he will offer you the kingdom. The kingdom is for those who are bold enough to ask for it and take it. That's who the kingdom belongs to.
yeah.
And that's simply the way he is. The way he is you got to empower yourself and you got to ask me. I am right here and I will be here for
And
you.
I will give you everything,
A-
everything you ask for.
Yes, and the more I'm here, the more you're here for me, the more I'm here for you. The
Yeah.
more you worship me. Worship is very important for him. That's a fact. Since the beginning of time, worship is like thankfulness.
Yeah.
It's a way to say thank you.
If you look in different cultures, even the
Simple
simple
understanding.
understanding cultures, they still adore him, they still worship him, and they had different ways of doing so, and he will take those different ways and take them because he knows they don't know any better. So whatever you feel there's a right way to worship him, you will find it. He will put it in your heart. For example, for us right now is this. In
Yeah.
order to show you guys how to get to him, this is part of our worship to him.
Yeah, this is how
The
we show.
building of his
Well,
community, the building of his people. Like he's
yeah.
trying to make everybody aware that he's here to help us.
This is nothing in life is a coincidence. We are here for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. All has been written. Everything's supposed to happen like it's supposed to happen. They will demonize us just because they want power, just like everybody else. But the one and true God, our Father, He holds the power, He
Absolutely.
holds the kingdom, and His children are the ones that are gonna inherit the kingdom. Like I said, only those who ask, only those who are willing to take,
Yeah.
that He will send you hundreds of people offering you the kingdom, and it's up to you. And then at the end, when you end up without nothing, what are you gonna say? Well, I didn't know. I No, he's gonna tell
Yeah.
you, I send you this, I send you that. You have this
Yeah.
many opportunities,
You always denied it.
and you always denied it somehow because you're trying to prove
To
what?
please a different
Yeah,
god, or somebody that doesn't really want you to get there because they want to get there themselves. So when they tell you the kingdom is not of this earth, they're lying,
yeah. The
because
kingdom is
he
here.
made our kingdom here, because we are alive here, not in the future when you're dead and you'll get there. What would that do?
Yeah, the what matters is life and what we do in it, how we
Yeah.
live our
If,
life, our
if
experience.
you look in every culture, they will tell you the most precious thing you have is what? Your life.
Yes,
The
life,
most precious thing you have is your life. Why are roses and flowers the most precious thing? Because they're alive.
everything,
Nothing
everything.
that is dead is precious anymore.
So something that I came to understand is how he's everything and he's always around us. There is nothing without him. His literal vibration exists within every single cell.
Molecular
Yeah.
existence of
It's
your.
like the craziest thing how real he is, that his presence, his actual presence is basically the blocks of our reality.
Mm,
So it's very important. It's very important because that's why everything manifests through him.
yes, and that's
Yes.
why this whole manifestation thing
Yes.
is real, and you will see it go through. And when the people tell you all you got to do is think and believe, They're not lying,
They're not lying. Yeah.
but they're just not telling you why is that so.
Yes, it's in a way trying to do everything. So it's like trying to do everything and achieve everything without him. But trust and believe that with him, everything comes to those who ask.
Yes, is it a good example of that I just came to mind was Moses. A lot of people know about him. A lot of people know how they created this whole thing and he released his people and whatnot. Yet he didn't want inside the kingdom, which is oblivious for everybody. It's like, but why? Because at the end of the day, you have to give him the absolute praise. He is the king of kings. So he will want you to
Yes.
be able to say, it was Father.
Yes.
Father was the one that gave me this power. Father was the one that made this possible. He will fight for you. He will
Yes.
do everything, but you have to give him the praise.
Very specifically his children, and his children are those who basically the way I see it is like in spirit. In spirit,
Mhm.
those are the children. Those are the ones that he protects under his wing.
Yeah, it's
And
not a
and
race
the
or a
enemy,
culture.
yes, the enemy of his children will suffer his fire 100%, just like he is the old original God. He goes against the enemies of his children. Real 100%. He is not, we're not talking about peace and love. No, I'm talking about fire and brimstone to those
Mhm.
who go against his children and put his children in harm. He
Yeah.
will swoop in and put you under his wing to defend and protect you, just like a father or a mother figure will do. He
Yes.
will be there for you and he will protect you in ways that you can't deny that it was him.
It will be
It's,
worse
yeah,
than a bear. You know how they say bears protect their cubs?
yeah, that's a
It will
fact.
be worse than that because he's way bigger than that.
Yeah, just saying that this is very real, and those who want to experience what Father is just have to join us.
Yeah,
And slowly but surely, we will show you the way because it is His will for us to guide those back to His house.
absolutely. He wants us to rebuild what it was lost. And in order for us to do that, we need you guys to come to him to help us build it with us. Because we're just two hands.
Yeah.
We need more of you guys. And he will put it in your heart. He will put it in your heart and we will make his kingdom be shown here.
Yeah, I'm sure we're not
His
here.
temple is
Yeah.
going to be magnificent. Everybody's going to come and see it. And the
Yeah.
reason is because he will show that it doesn't matter where you're from, how you look. If you are his child, you have been chosen. You will have the benefits. You will be able to see the glory. You will be able to feel it. You will have all of your desires, and you won't have to feel like I'm a bad person because I have this, or I'm a bad person because I'm not giving. No, you are meant to have those things because God gave them to you.
Yeah, his kingdom definitely is coming, and it starts right here. This is the
And
time,
right now,
and this is the moment where it all begins. And whether we can't see it from where we're standing from, I know that it is a fact. It is not for me to question. It
yeah.
is just for me to follow in faith and just follow the path before. Yeah, I mean, it will be laid before us
Mhm.
even if we can't see it, it is there because it is His will, and He's the one that's in control. So it is not up to me to question. I'll
Or to
just,
me.
yeah, I'll just follow His instructions, have faith, be grateful, ask for more,
Yep.
and just be here
Be
knowing.
hungry. Be
Yes,
hungry for
always
his
be hungry
word.
for more. And I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna
And
follow.
we want you to witness it. It's not like we're trying to be selfish. We could be selfish and just keep it to ourselves, but that's not what he wants. He wants all his children to come to him, to come home. This is why it's called Father's Home,
Yes, the
because
children
he
return.
wants his prophecy. The prophecy is that you will all come to him and we will rule the world with him. And in order to do that, we had to get to know him. We had to build his temple. We had to adore him and go back to our original root.
When I say his kingdom is coming, I'm talking we're going to get together. All his generals, all his speakers, all his power will once again roll over this earth, and he shall be established again, just like in the olden times. It's time for Father to come
all
back.
under the first and only God.
Yes, he is tired of being ignored, but he did it on purpose. All this has been part of his plan, and now is the time. And you know who he is, and you know who we are, because we are Father's hands, and we are here, just like prophecy said, in the right time, just to welcome his kingdom. We're setting up the stage for his return. So, just like it is Father's will for you to be here, and therefore it is Father's will for you to subscribe, to donate, to aggrandize his temple, and make his shrine more and more how it should be. For he is the one and real God. Overall, the one above all is him. So, it is his will for you guys to come back to his home and donate to make it bigger, just like it's supposed to be. And it all starts here.
Remember, he loves you. He's always here for you. And he's waiting for you with open arms. Don't wait. Don't delay. Come home.